Hello celestial beings, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Celeste Simone, and here on my channel I offer pick a card tarot readings just like this one, as well as other spiritual guidance videos and heart-centered energy healing. So if that is something you are interested in, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings. Welcome back to another 31 days of Halloween pick a card tarot readings. Today we have a very serious subject. It is the dark night of the soul, which is something that we can go through from time to time, or sometimes we have a very significant dark night of the soul, and it can really change our spiritual perspective and even create new awakenings for us at a very deep level. So if you're wondering what a dark night of the soul is, a dark night of the soul is a period of time that someone may go through where they begin to question the meaning of life. They question kind of why they're doing what they're doing. Things in their life may seem meaningless, or they may feel very disconnected to themselves. It's almost as though, you know, you've been going on autopilot for a while, and then all of a sudden you kind of like wake up and realize, you know, what does this all mean? Why am I doing this? Why am I going to work? Why am I, you know, trying to make a bunch of money? What does this all mean to me? And who am I really? So it can really bring about a lot of big shadow work, a lot of big releasing, and ultimately the end result or the end goal of a dark night of the soul is to awaken to your true self, to awaken to your higher self. So I do have some videos on my channel that talk about my own spiritual awakening, some of the things that I've experienced so far, but this reading is all about you, your dark night of the soul, whether you've had one in the past or whether you're going through one right now, or even one in the future. We're going to dive in and find out, what does it mean for you? What is it teaching you? What is it trying to tell you? So if you're as excited as I am to find out what important messages this reading has for you, then go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, and let's dive into these piles. Pile number 1 is the bat. Pile number 2 is a trick-or-treater. Pile number 3 is a full moon. And pile number 4 is a fairy. Now's your opportunity to pause the video if you need to and see which pile or piles most resonate with you. Once you have found your pile or piles, you can head on down into the description box below where I've posted the timestamps for you, so you can head right on over to your reading. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so keep the messages that do resonate with you and leave the rest. Those are most likely for somebody else who has also chosen that pile, but I do believe everything happens for a reason, so be sure to watch the pile or piles reading completely all the way to the end so you receive the message or messages that drew you to that pile. Let's not waste any more time. I will see you over at your reading. Hello all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 1. I have our pile right here, so let's not waste any more time. Let's find out what messages we have for you concerning your dark night of the soul. So we have the 2 of imps or wands, we have the 8 of bats, we have the 6 of imps or wands, and we have the page of pumpkins in reverse. Okay, group 1, I am seeing right away that there has been a blockage. There's almost energy surrounding you that was trapping you or is trapping you and making you feel kind of stuck. You're not really sure kind of, you know, what is the next direction, what is actually going to make you feel happy. I feel like even though there has been some major successes in your life, some ways that you have really become a leader and proven yourself, there's still things about yourself that you almost don't believe you've done enough, or you don't believe that, you know, you're feeling that self-worth that you feel like you should after accomplishing the things that you have accomplished. And I feel like with the 2 of imps or wands, there's this need of balance in your life. So there's these 2 kind of opposing forces. It's almost like a part of yourself is fighting with another part of yourself and almost making you feel like you can't move forward because you're like torn between these 2 sides of yourself. And I feel like there's a need for you to reconcile within yourself these 2 things, and that is really why this dark night of the soul is needed, or why it has been needed, because with the page of pentacles, I'm seeing that you're reflecting on your accomplishments and just not being fully fulfilled. So what I'm sensing for you, group 1, is that some of you have been doing things in your life in order to please somebody else or in order to prove something about yourself. However, no matter how much you're doing things or how much you're kind of trying to be a leader or stand out in a crowd, I feel like no matter how much you're going to be doing that, there's something within you that's just not satisfied. There's a part of you that needs to kind of go within and reconcile that feeling of, why isn't it enough for you to just be yourself? Why isn't it enough for you to just be, rather than having to do and create things or accomplish things, which there's nothing wrong with doing any of that and doing what you love or being successful. But what are the reasons for that? Is it for you to find value in yourself? Is it for you to impress other people, or for you to do something that somebody else wants you to do so that you can prove something to them? That is why this dark night of the soul is happening for you guys. So let's head on into the oracle cards for some more messages. We have synchronicity, ascension, and simplicity. Yes. Wow, okay, these cards are so beautiful. I really do feel like, you know, there's been things in your life, there's been something in your life that keeps coming up over and over and over again. This is the synchronicity that these cards are talking about, because these are messages from this part of yourself that is trying to show you the way, is trying to tell you, hey, you know, you keep hearing this about yourself, or you keep hearing this message or feeling drawn to in this direction, but you may be ignoring that. And so I feel like this is a time to reconcile that, to connect with that. And also, you may also feel like you keep getting stuck. You may feel like you keep losing your direction or losing sense of yourself even. And I feel like there's synchronicities in your life trying to show you the way, trying to show you what is going to really make you happy. And so I feel like this is something to tap into, and this is what's going to lead to your ascension. And what's amazing is that the ascension is very simple. Rather than trying to overcomplicate things in your life, I feel like, you know, ascension, the awakening, it's very simple. And I feel like, you know, you're going to come to that at your own conclusion. It's not something that someone can maybe explain to you or show to you. You're going to find that within yourself, that really happiness and peace of mind and even your connection with your higher self is very simple to do. It's not about adding more, you know, work to yourself or trying to make things more complex than they really are. It's very simple, although sometimes our mind can make things way more complex than they need it to be, because of its own mechanisms and its own, you know, purpose for survival. So really the simple part of who you are and the beauty of who you are, the perfection of who you are, is very simple. And next we have perception, protection, and wisdom. So these cards are representing what this dark night of a soul is teaching you. It's giving you a new perception of who you are, of life. It's giving you a deeper connection to life. It's showing you that you are essentially protected, that you are being protected and guided by a divine source, and that nothing can take that from you, that no one can take that away from you. Your connection with the divine, with your higher self, with the essence of who you are, the source of all things, spirit, however you want to explain it or talk about it. There's a deep protection over you that is guiding you through this dark night of a soul. And I also want to mention, you know, it's really tough going through a dark night of the soul, and you feel lost sometimes. You feel like you can't find meaning in anything, but you're going to be protected. You know, come out of the other side of this having ascended and awoken to a new wisdom in your life. This is going to bring you peace. It's going to bring you wisdom, not the wisdom of, you know, intelligence and knowledge, the wisdom of this deep purpose, of the truth of who you really are. So definitely rest assured that even though this can be a difficult process, it's a transformative process, and it's going to lead to a deepening of your soul, of the essence of who you are, a deeper connection with the divine source. So you guys are on the right track, and you are going to be coming out of this on the other side, having ascended, having expanded to a whole new level. So group one, that is going to do it for your reading. I really hope that these messages helped you and that you enjoyed this reading. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading, and comment down below to let me know. If you have not done so already, but you did enjoy this reading, please consider subscribing and joining our family of celestial beings. That'll also mean you get to follow us along for my 31 days of Halloween tarot pick a card readings. So I hope you will join us. Last but not least, if you would like a personal reading, you can find all my personal readings listed on my website, celestesimone.com, which is linked in the description box below. That is going to do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 2. I have your pile right here. So let's not waste any more time. Let's dive in and find out, what does your dark night of the soul mean? We have the Tower in reverse. We have the 10 of Ghosts. We have the 3 of Imps or Wands. And we have the Hanged Man. So I am seeing that your dark night of the soul is actually letting you know, group 2, that where you're at right now is not in full alignment with your higher self. I feel like you may have created a space for yourself that is maybe comfortable. Maybe there are positive things about your life currently, but there are things about it, I feel like, that it may not be part of your life path. I almost feel like there's a new direction that is needed, and you may have gotten a little bit off path with what your true self really wants in life. And you may be feeling this through this dark night of the soul. You may be feeling as though, you know, you need a new direction, or something else is calling you on the horizon with the 3 of Wands. There was something else on the horizon. And of course, everything happens for a reason. So it's not that, you know, what you learned along the way up until this point wasn't very important for you and your life journey, but I feel as though a new direction is needed. I feel as though something new on your horizon is coming that is actually going to guide you to a more fulfilling place in your life. And that's why this dark night of the soul is happening, because it's almost like your spirit guides, your angels, your higher self is trying to say, hey, this is not the direction that you wanted for yourself. You need to go in a different direction in order to fully connect with who you truly are. I feel like that's because you already are probably awakening to your higher self, awakening to your true life purpose and to the truth of who you are. And once you're in alignment with that fully, you're going to find yourself in a much more fulfilling place in your life, and you're going to realize your purpose here on earth, because you may have accomplished a lot of things. You may feel very happy in what you have done so far, but there's something missing. There's something that just doesn't feel as though, you know, you're where you need to be. And that's because there's more in store for you, group 2. And I do see with the Hanged Man that this whole experience is going to change your perception on who you are. It's going to transform and give you a higher perspective on the truth of the situation, on what you need to do in your life. Almost as though you feel as though you want to be contributing to something, or you feel as though you are meant to do something greater and you haven't done that yet. And I feel like you're going to see that perspective. You're going to see what you were meant to be doing. But first, you need to gain a higher awareness of your true self. And also, I feel like you may have a rude awakening with the dark night of the soul, and it can be really difficult, you know, with the Tower energy in reverse. I feel as though maybe you're already, group 2, you're probably already going through this, and you just feel like really weighed down. You're not sure why. You're feeling almost like even disconnected from your body. You're feeling as though even all the positive things in your life, it's hard to be grateful for them because something just doesn't feel right. It's not that you're not grateful, but you just can't see the positive, or you can't feel, you know, good about them 100%, because it's like you need more. There's something missing. And that's this dark night of the soul. That is this calling that you have from your higher self for something greater, for a deeper understanding. So let's head on into the oracle cards. Next, we have a crossroads, scattered, and patience. So right now with the Tower energy, you really may feel like your energy is scattered. You're not really sure what to do. Things from your past maybe didn't work out or fell away from you, that, you know, they're no longer serving you in the same way. And at crossroads, this is a big point in your life. This is a pivotal moment in your life where you are having to figure this out. And what I'm seeing is, with patience, it's really time to wait. to sit in silence, to listen, you know, to be aware, because there's new things on the horizon. There's something already that is going to gain your attention. Maybe it's a new wisdom, maybe it's a new understanding, maybe it's a new opportunity of some kind that's going to guide you down this path of spirituality and of deepening, you know, your connection with the divine. So I do feel like patience right now is needed. Next, we have playfulness, sanctuary, and transition. So right now, it's almost like you may have lost your playfulness, and these cards are really representing what your dark night of the soul is teaching you. And so when playfulness comes up, I feel as though it's teaching you to be lighthearted and to release the expectations of how things should be. Release this question of all these things that are needed to be done, because really your higher self doesn't want you to feel like you have to achieve or necessarily accomplish a ton of things. It's more so like you gain this higher awareness where you're open to whatever is going to come in, and in that sense you feel that your expectations are kind of released, and you just accept life as it is. You feel like you are joyful in the present moment, and I feel like this is what your dark night of the soul is teaching you, is this playfulness, is to have fun with life and let go of the expectations as much. And I see with sanctuary too, it is teaching you to go within, to take a moment, you know, because I feel like your energy right now or your thoughts are very scattered, and it's time to go within and start to cleanse those thoughts, to sit with those thoughts and kind of transmute them, to let them pass by, but to take that time to let that happen, as opposed to just kind of distracting yourself by going to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. But really, the dark night of the soul is a transition for you. It's a transition even in your physical life, from one period of time in your life to a new time period. So this for you could be very extreme for you, group 2. It could be very extreme for you to go through this, because you're transitioning in a lot of different ways. You know, you may be spiritually transitioning and ascending, but you're also physically in your life finding that you're transitioning out of a circumstance that is no longer serving you into new opportunities and new growth that is on the horizon. So just be patient, group 2. This is happening organically. It's more of a matter of being playful and being open to just kind of what comes next, opening yourself up to the possibilities and being patient. So that is going to do it for your reading, group 2. I really hope these messages were helpful to you, and if they were, please give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below to let me know. I would appreciate that so much. If you have not done so already, but you did enjoy this reading, please be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can join our family of celestial beings, so that you can join us for these 31 days of Halloween tarot pick-a-card readings. Last but not least, if you would like a personal reading from me, then you can head on over to my website, celestesimone.com, where I list all the different readings that I offer, and it is linked in the description box below. That is going to do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon. But bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 3. I have your pile right here, so let's not waste any more time. Let's dive in and find out the meaning behind your dark night of the soul. We have the 7 of Ghosts in reverse, or cups. We have the 6 of Ghosts in reverse. We have the Magician in reverse, and we also have the Page of Ghosts. Okay, group 3, right away I am seeing that for you guys, there's something from your past that is holding you back from reaching your goals and your aspirations. Now, I feel like there is some deep emotions that are needing to be healed, and this is the reason for your dark night of the soul. This is the meaning behind it. You are healing this energy, and I feel as though you have a lot of big dreams, group 3. You have a lot of amazing things and a big imagination too, kind of about what could be the possibilities in your life. But I'm seeing with the 6 of Ghosts in reverse that there's almost these emotions that are needing, and even some shadows from your past that are needing to be healed right now. And I feel that this dark night of the soul is going to do that for you. And once you do that, once you do heal these emotions with the Page of Ghosts or Cups, where you're starting to heal the emotions from your childhood shadows and things like that from your past, I feel as though you're going to start bringing in the energy of the Magician card. Now, this is deeper control. This is also deeper connection to the magic of life and to the law of attraction, to manifestation, which is currently the Magician in reverse. So I'm seeing that there is this blockage, that there's this possibility, and you can almost sense that there's these possibilities for you. And this dark night of the soul is coming in to help you clear those away, to help you clear those old emotions, those old thought patterns, to heal them finally, because I feel as though this may be something that is still layered. Maybe you feel like you've dealt with it in some capacity before, or maybe not at all, but there's still layers there that are needing to be healed. And once you really face those emotions and heal them in whatever way needed, then you're going to find that you gain deep control over your manifestations in your life. I feel as though there's certain things that you may be manifesting right now in your life because of those deep emotions that have not yet been healed. So I feel that you have big dreams, you want to achieve these things, you want to, live a more fulfilling life. But before we can do that, a lot of times we do need to heal some past emotions, some things that we went through and experiences that we may be kind of stuck in that energy. So that is what I feel like the dark night of the soul is going to bring to you, group 3. But let's keep going with some further messages. We have misunderstood, masculine, and we have purity. Yeah, I feel like there is some masculine energy within you that is needed to be healed. This may be a balancing between the masculine and the feminine, the divine energies of both of these within your body. It doesn't really matter whether you're male or female. This are just energies that represent, different aspects, different energy within life. There's the duality of the masculine and the feminine kind of working together in the physical world. So I feel like there's a misunderstanding. Maybe you feel as though you've been misunderstood. Maybe you feel like you can't speak out and you can't speak your truth to certain people. You may feel as though, you can't take steps forward and you can't manifest, which is also this masculine energy, because of deep down there's some shadows that are needing to be released. And this dark night of the soul is coming in. Your higher self is coming in and stepping in to do this for you, to kind of force you through some growing pains, which is also kind of what a dark night of the soul is. It's growing pains for us at a soul level, at a deep level, where we're rediscovering ourselves, rediscovering things that maybe we didn't understand from the past, and then purifying those things with this purity card as well, purifying them, cleansing them, releasing them, and gaining an even deeper understanding of our true selves, our higher selves, that deep connection and essence of who you are, which is source, which is life itself. So this is what you are coming to an awakening about, and I feel like you're going to feel on the other side this has been very purifying for you and cleansing, and that you begin to balance this masculine feminine energy within you, the act of not only just the watery energy, which I see here, which is very feminine and intuitive, but also the masculine energy, which is putting that energy out there, having that courage, determination, motivation to actually send the energy out, to take actions that you may have been hesitating on. So this is that masculine energy is stepping in, and that's another thing that is being brought forward for you from this dark night of the soul. So next we have centering, power, and balance. Wow, this is exactly what is needed right now. There is a lot of divine feminine energy surrounding you. That is your strength right now, but you will find greater strength in balancing out the divine feminine energy with the divine masculine. So right now you are centering and balance. These both to me are talking about balancing these two sides of yourself, being able to then take action, being able to feel as though you are worthy of taking action, worthy of receiving as well, but planting those seeds, because you have a lot of dreams and ideas and goals and wishes for the future, but I feel that you have yet to be able to fully commit to putting that out into the universe, and for good reason, because you are not yet ready for that, because you are needing to go through this expansion through this dark night of the soul. So what this dark night of the soul is teaching you, which is what these cards represent, is it's teaching you how to center yourself, how to find balance in your life, and also to regain that power to take a step forward. There's an action that is needed on the other side of this, and this is what you will be able to do once you kind of move through this energy. And again, you're healing things from your past, from your childhood even. So you may feel as though you've lost your power as a child, and that energy may be still lingering. But that is what is so amazing about the dark night of the soul, is even though it can be very difficult and it can also catch you off guard, but once you know what it is doing for you and what is the end result, what the end goal is for having to go through that, then you can understand, you know, the importance of it and how it is actually benefiting you in the long run and helping you to grow and expand. So group 3, that is going to do it for your reading. I really hope that these messages were helpful to you. If you did enjoy this reading, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below to let me know. If you have not done so already, but you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings. So you can also join us for the 31 days of Halloween tarot pick-a-card readings, which will be going on for the entire month of October. Last but not least, if you would like a personal reading, you can find a link to my website celestesimone.com in the description box below, where I list all of the readings that I offer. That is going to do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 4. I have your pile right here, so let's not waste any more time. Let's dive into your reading and find out, what does your dark night of the soul mean? So we have the 2 of ghosts, the devil, the sun, and we have the 9 of imps, or the 9 of wands. So the 2 of ghosts, or 2 of cups, is talking about relationships, and there's something that you may be going through with this dark night of the soul that is teaching you about connections with other people and relationships. I feel like maybe this is deepening your relationship with your partner, but I also feel as though with the devil energy, you may actually find yourself being controlled, or being almost feeling as though your whole world is revolving around another person, or revolving around the relationships in your life. You may feel as though it's hard to kind of step out and do your own thing because your energy is very wrapped up maybe in a relationship or in friendships or things like that. So I am seeing that this is a powerful dark night of the soul, because with the sun card, I'm seeing that you're going through a great awakening and realization during this dark night of the soul. The devil card really is nothing evil or anything like that. It is just representing almost like a feeling of confinement or being trapped or oppression of some kind. So I feel like with the dark night of the soul, it's teaching you how to step outside of that, step outside of expectations of you that others have, or feeling the need to gain somebody else's approval. This may be a limiting belief that you are currently holding on to, even though you probably have a very positive relationship, because with the 2 of cups, there is love there. I feel like if you are in a relationship or a partnership currently, then I feel like there is love there. But also if you are not currently in a relationship, I feel like you are going to ultimately end up manifesting a positive relationship going through this dark night of the soul. That this is really the meaning behind it, is that, you know, your higher self does want you to have a meaningful and loving relationship in your life, and in order to do that, you are needing to release these bondages and expectations that you have on yourself, in order to also maybe be attractive even, and feeling as though you have to look a certain way or act a certain way in order to attract the other person who you're attracted to, that you feel like you have to be a certain way, and you may be, you know, confining yourself to this idea of who you should be, rather than your true self, rather than your higher self. So you may only be, you know, at this point in time, if you are single, you may only be attracting superficial relationships and wondering how you can change that in your life. And this dark night of the soul is helping you to be your authentic self. It's helping you to gain that inner confidence with the 9 of imps or 9 of wands. It's helping you to regain that confidence. And because of that, I feel like once you do gain this new confidence and this new awakening to the beauty of yourself right now, who you are inside and out, that confidence in your own inner truth, you're going to actually begin to attract people into your life who see your true self, who have a deeper connection with you, and there's not going to be like this superficial connection where this person only wants you to be with somebody who they think is attractive, and so they're with you for the wrong reasons. I feel as though you're going to attract somebody into your life who's going to want you for a deeper relationship. And if you're currently in a loving relationship, then by going through this dark night of the soul, you're going to realize what makes you special and why you're going to feel more aligned with yourself, what you really want out of yourself, and not get caught up in them. Because a lot of the time when we get into relationships, we can lose ourselves in the relationship. I feel like this dark night of the soul is going to bring you back into alignment with yourself, who you really are, not just at the superficial level, or physical level even, but at a much deeper level that is going to bring you a lot of happiness and joy. So let's keep going. We have harvest, caution, and propel. So I feel that you may have been doing some dangerous things in your life too. I feel that you may have been taking some risks, or that something happened in your life to spark this dark night of the soul that maybe was either risky, or you were surprised that you made it through okay, that you were in a difficult relationship, or you reached a point in your life that was kind of dangerous and scary. Then it just kind of like made you realize, that you are, there's mortality, and that, you have to be careful. And I feel like this caution is coming through to let you know, you may be, risking yourself for the sake of other people. You may be risking your own health for this, for other people, to impress them or to keep them in your life. And I think this dark night of the soul is teaching you the importance of protecting yourself and of realigning with what you really want in your life, and not risking your life or risking yourself for the sake of other people. Because these risky things, maybe you're going out drinking, or maybe you're driving with people who are not safe. Maybe you're getting in the car with people you don't know, or something like that. And these are dangerous things, and the dark night of the soul is coming in to really give you an awakening moment, an eye-opening moment of like, hey, the higher self is protecting you right now, because you're risking yourself, and you're taking risks, unnecessary risks. With harvest, I feel as though the result of your current actions, or the result of kind of how you've been treating yourself even, this is the dark night of the soul. This is what is the result of that, is you're going through this because your higher self is like, hey, you may need a wake-up call right now. That's what it is. It can be really painful, but the end result is going to be totally worth it. You're going to see a whole new side of yourself, a whole new understanding of what you want out of life. So let's keep going. We have healing, peace, and ancestors. So this is what your dark night of the soul is going to be teaching you, and your energy moving forward as a result of this dark night of the soul. I feel as though this is going to be very healing for you. You're going to find an inner peace. You're no longer going to need to constantly have to impress other people. You're not going to, and if that is the case, or if it's just that you don't feel like you're not in alignment with your true self, if you feel like you've been changing yourself to meet other people's expectations, you haven't been giving yourself that self-love, then you're going to find peace. You're going to find an inner peace on the other side of this. You're no longer going to feel the need to do anything risky or dangerous things, or even if you didn't put yourself in that situation, but something dangerous did happen to you, this is what the dark night of the soul was triggering. It was triggering this moment so that you start to really think about these things, and you start to align with your higher self, and you start on this spiritual path. Really, it's really starting you on this spiritual path. And lastly, we do have ancestors, and I feel like their ancestors are coming forward to let you know that they're watching over you, they're protecting you, and they may have even protected you from something worse happening. If you were in something like a car crash or some kind of dangerous incident, your ancestors are watching over you and protecting you to make sure that you are able to get through that. You have somebody on the other side watching over you during this dark night of the soul, and they wanted to step forward to let you know that you are protected. Now, I also did a pick a card reading with ancestor messages that I will link, up above and down below, so that you can watch that reading as well to see what further messages your ancestors have for you. But that is going to do it for this reading. I really hope that these messages were helpful to you. Please give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below to let me know if it did resonate with you. I would appreciate that so much. And if you have not done so already, but you are enjoying my readings, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings so that you can also join us for the 31 days of Halloween tarot card readings that I'm doing for the month of October. So I hope you will join us for those. Last but not least, if you would like a personal reading, you can find my personal readings listed on my website, celestesimone.com, which is linked in the description box below. That is going to do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon. But bye for now.